Give us some advice though. Like, we're parenting teenagers.
Okay.
The world is crazy. The music is talking about sex, talking about drugs. It's too much stuff going on out here in the world. Y'all be talking about sex. Y'all be talking about drugs. Y'all be doing inappropriate, seeing inappropriate things all the time. I'm trying to keep you near the cross. I'm trying to not project my trauma and fear of like, oh my gosh, I got pregnant at 14. Now you're 14, and trying to like make you pay for my mistakes. Like, what is some advice that you can give to us parents out here who are trying to be good parents for teenagers, but also trying to keep them in line?
I'm going to say it depends, because there's different parents. So like, if you're like a little bit of a helicopter parent, I say take a step back for a second, because, often, kids feel crowded and they need space to process things. Depending on what kind of day they had at school, they're not always in the mood to talk. So don't make them talk when they don't want to talk. And just, let them have time just to decompress, because if they're explaining to you about their day, they still haven't processed it themselves. So, just like immediately jumping on and be like, how's your day? What were you doing? How are you feeling? Like, that's a lot at the same time. But
I do that every second you get in the car.
But it's different when you do it, because
you
you're Pookie. You're big Pookie, so it's different. It's different than some of these parents out here. You know what I'm saying? And also, I'm a very receptive child, so it's completely different. As for keeping them close to the cross, you got to force them a little bit. Basically, what I'm saying is try to encourage your child to make time for God. Also, by doing that, you are kind of protecting them from the dangerous things out there. One of my friends, like, been through a lot. Like, he was doing this time last year, it was drugs and everything, and now they saved for real. So it can happen. I've seen it. I've heard it. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think made the person change?
I think it was I think at a certain point, you get tired of waking up every single day, like, very depressed and sad. I think that at a certain point, you're like, oh my gosh, I've had enough of this, but I feel like I don't have enough to go on. But, you got to realize you got to push through. You got to get closer to God. You got to be like, God, I know never talk to you, but I'm really need your help. I'm really need your support. Man, go to your parents. I know I really don't talk to you about anything, but I've been struggling lately and I didn't want to worry you. But the truth is, I'm going through a lot right now.
Does it help you when sometimes, like, instead of telling you to go pray, that I pray with you? And I've been trying this new thing where, like, I pray with you about the things that I would usually pray to God about you. So, like, if I'm worried about your friendship circle, or I'm worried about you, like, being focused, like, instead of me just being like, man, I'm going to take that into my own prayer closet, I've been trying to pray with you. Have you noticed that?
I have noticed that.